Hello, viewers. Welcome to Literature and More. Okay, we are still on the African drama, The Marriage of Anansewa. So today we are going to look at characterization. Characterization. When we talk about characterization, what we mean is characters and their roles. We have this beautiful work of art, The Marriage of Anansewa by Ife Sutherland. There is no way you will achieve what you want as a writer without characters. Characters are the ones that embody the theme, the central idea, and the subject matter of the story. So number one, we are starting with the hero. That is the main character of the story, called Ananse. Ananse is the main character. Okay, somebody might say, but the work is titled The Marriage of Anansewa. I think Anansewa should be the major character. No. Now listen. Though the story revolves around Anansewa, but all the plan, everything about the story, the initiation of the idea, the conception, the implementation, everything is done by Ananse, the father. So the father is the one thinking, how do I get out of poverty? Okay, my daughter is beautiful. If I use her, I'll get the money I'm looking for. Okay, now that every way is tight, all the 4 chiefs are coming one day. What do I do? Okay, let me do like this. So everything about the story, though it revolves around Anansewa, all the plan, the execution, the implementation, everything is done by Ananse. So that's why we say Ananse is the main character. What are his roles? I've mentioned already. He is the one that conceived the idea of getting out of poverty. That is how the conflict in the story is being introduced. And that conflict runs through the story. Ananse is the main character. Ananse is the one that conceived the idea. Okay, if I sell my daughter's beauty, I will make money. Everything is the one, is the originator, is the progenitor of all the ideas. So Ananse is the father of Anansewa. Ananse represents African man filled with wisdom, ancient wisdom. That's what we call wit, W-I-T. So he represents an African man filled with wisdom. He represents resilience. He represents intelligence. Okay, he's a very cunning character. Don't forget, when we go to the theme of cunningness, I will say a lot. Ananse is a very cunning character. Now look at this. Number one, how is Ananse cunning? In case you are asked in your exam, Ananse gives the letter to the daughter to type. He has never for a day informed the daughter his intentions or the reason behind what the daughter is doing. He keeps the daughter in dark. The only time Ananse informs the daughter is when the 4 chiefs send the message that all of them are coming the same day. That was how Anansewa got to know about the people. Without that, Anansewa has never been informed. That is cunningness. Number 2, he deceived the mother and the auntie that his cocoa farm in the village had been set ablaze, so they should go and check. That was in a bid to push them away. Number 3 is cunningness. So I say Ananse is a cunning character. He also deceives Christy. He plays with Christy's emotion. Christy thinks after everything, Ananse will marry her. But in the story, we are not told that Ananse marries her. Ananse uses her for everything, achieves all he wants, and that's all. So Ananse is described as a cunning character. He's the main character. The whole idea behind everything in the story revolves around him. He lies to his mother and aunt, I've said that before, in order to clear the way for the faking of Anansewa's death. Now Ananse, he arranges Anansewa's marriage. He arranges everything, what the sole aim, in order for him to get out of poverty. nothing much, just to make money and get out of poverty. And he feels the only thing he can do is to use his daughter's beauty. Manages all the complications that threaten his plan. All the 4 chiefs, they send a letter, we are coming. With his craftiness and his creativity, he is able to resolve everything amicably. Ananse is a poor widower. He enlists the support of Christy. Okay, now what is the significance of Ananse in the story? Number 1, Ananse is used to illustrate the ills, the evil associated with modern Ghanaian society in general, and specifically in marriage institution, in Africa by extension. I recapitulate. Ananse, what is its significance in the story? Ananse is used to represent the ills, the evil in the society, especially in marriage, when the highest bidder takes the girl home. It happens anywhere in Africa. Okay, how many suitors do you have? The one that has money, the wealthiest one, will be the one to marry you. That is what Ananse represents. He is also a symbol of vanity and extravagance. After the money, okay, all the money he collects from the 4 chiefs, we are told that he goes to party. He lavishes all the money. He doesn't even pick a wife for himself. That's what he represents. A typical African man, the moment money enters his hand, the first thing is to spend the money. He also represents an object of satire attack in the play. The writer, a first dollar, is trying to mimic, is trying to mock at African men, what they do with their daughters. And when the money comes, what they do with the money? Vanity. Okay, the next character in the play that we are going to look at today is Anansewa. Let's look at Anansewa. The title of the play is The Marriage of Anansewa. Who is Anansewa? Anansewa is the daughter to Ananse. She is the one that the father wants to, should I say sell? But I will not say so. Okay, she's the one the father is planning to give out for marriage. Ananse is very submissive and obedient. That is our own character. She's very submissive. Ananse is very submissive and obedient. Whatever the father asks her to do, she does exactly. Type the letter, okay, daddy. Fake as if you are dead, okay, daddy. Very submissive and obedience. Okay. Then one of her major roles in the play is that she uses her typewriting skill to assist her father prepare letters for the 4 suitors. She can type very well, so she is the one typing the letter, not the father. She's a good child. But let's continue. Now, Anansewa initially objects to her father's plan to have her married, but later cooperates when she later discovers that the father wants to marry her off. She objects, but as a young child, she had no option than to oblige. All this thing happens when they later discover that the 4 men are coming. She tried to object, Dad, why like this? But she has no option than to oblige and act exactly as the father commands. Okay, now what is the significance of Anansewa in the story? Okay, now by typesetting those letters to the chief, Anansewa becomes an unintentional promoter of her father's wish to get her married. By accepting to type the letter without questioning her father, Anansewa unintentionally become a promoter. That means she promotes evil. In crime, we call that one accomplice. You are an accomplice to evil in the society. Even when she's away, that chiefs are sending gifts, she never asks questions. Dad, where are all these things coming from? She obeys the father and follows the father's step. So by implication, she also contributes to the economic breakthrough of her father as more money flows in for Ananse after the letters had been delivered. So she plays the part of economic breakthrough in the family. They were living in poverty, but the moment she accepts to do all the father instructs her to do, she contributes to the elevation, to the economic breakthrough. Okay, her acceptance of her father's plan to get her married shows her as not only being submissive. For her to accept to marry, it means she is obedient. She is submissive. Not only that, she's an obedient child. She does not question everything the father says. Okay, now Anansewa's faking of her own death is crucial to saving her father from embarrassment. If not, the whole family would have been embarrassed, and it never can tell how would they refund all the money, all the items that have been collecting from the four chiefs. So for her to accept to fake her own death, it shows that, hey, she feels for the father. If I don't comply, if I don't oblige, my father will be disgraced. Is that a good child? I don't know. Okay, her role in the act during ceremony demonstrates the vitality of Ghanaian marriage tradition. After everything, Anansewa has accepted to marry Chief, who is Chief. So all the roles that she plays in all the marriage preparation and everything, it shows that Anansewa values Ghanaian tradition when it comes to traditional marriage. Okay, we'll stop there for today. In the next lesson, we are going to look at other characters and their role. Please subscribe, follow me, invite other literature students who are struggling maybe for JAM or YA. You should follow my page. I have prepared comprehensive lesson. If you have any question, please drop it on the comment section. See you in the next class. Bye-bye.